can't believe what you're about to hear. A lot of people want to invest in other developed countries. They believe Africa is not a good place to invest. They believe investing in Nigeria is one of the worst decisions to make. Listen to me. I have a set of video I want to play with you. Let's listen together. Let's share this talk together. Let's see if investing in Africa or investing in Nigeria is a good one or not. After each video, I'm going to give you my own feedback. And also, I want you to also put your own feedback too on the comment section. Let's do this together. What I want to achieve is this. We want to know if it is good to invest in Africa, especially Nigeria as a case study. Let's look at it together.
Africa is the place to be. I mean, for all the reasons that you said, I'm not worried about Africa for any reason. First, if you look at the demography of Africa, you got 75% of the population less than the age of 35. So that tells you that Africa is going to be workforce of the world, the labor workshop of the world. To feed the world, 9.5 billion people, 10 billion people by 2050. That's not going to come from anywhere in Asia. It's not going to come from Latin America or US or Canada or anywhere in the world, or China, by the way. It's going to come with Africa. So I am not worried at all about Africa. In fact, I am excited about Africa. And in fact, for the investor that I hear, what I want to say is, if you're not investing in Africa, actually, I'm going to ask you, where are you investing in? You care a lot of things about Africa in terms of risk. Well, look, you walk across the street, it's a risk. You eat food, is a risk. Africa's risk is not different from any part of the world. And Africa is not going to beg its way into development. Africa is going to trade and invest its way into development. I have no doubt that Africa will be the lighthouse for the world under any circumstance.
You know, this is the World Government Summit, and you listen to what he has to say. Africa will not beg its way into development. Africa will not overnight become what it will become. But one thing is certain, Africa is where you should invest. The population is a game number, and if you look at the risks, there are risks in every place. There are risks in every country. Then the question is, why are you not investing in Africa? This was shared in the World Government Summit. And listen to me, there are a lot of opportunities in Africa because you see a fertile land. And one thing you need to know is this: where there's problem, where there's population, where things are still developing, that is where there is money. If you take your money to where it's already organized, where you think it's already organized, where is the money coming from? But when you invest here, where there's challenges, that's your investment will give you good money. That is not all. I have other set of video. Just stay till the end of this video. I'm going to share more with you. Let's listen to, there are several of them. Let me play this for you to listen to. Listen, this is a popular YouTuber. He went to interview this man. Listen to what this man has to say.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you.
Yes.
How old were you when you made your first million?
Well, how old was I when I made my first $1 million? Oh my goodness, I don't know, 28.
What line of business are you in?
What line of business am I in now?
Yeah.
I'm an investor.
So you're in finance?
Private equity and venture capital, absolutely.
What was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
A lot of money.
Could you give me a range?
So through the grace of God, the companies I started do well in excess of $1 billion of revenue every year.
So you're doing $1 billion a year?
Yes, absolutely do.
What's the best industry somebody can get into in today's world?
Okay, I'm going to redefine the term industry. Africa. Look, here's the story. Follow me on this. 9 of the 20 fastest growing economies in the world are going to be in Africa in 2025. Everybody's overlooking it. Only 0.5% of the world's private equity and venture capital is going into Africa, despite the fact that it's going to be the only continent with a growing population. A marketplace is all about consumers and producers. Africa, as an industry, is the most overlooked investment opportunity.
He said Africa is a new hub. He said people overlook Africa. In short, if someone like this is making reference to this, because he's a billionaire, he's already making money, but he's looking at putting more of his resources to Africa. Then the question is this: you are from Nigeria, you are from Africa, you're not investing. Okay, let me not talk too much. Listen to what this other guy said. Just listen to this.
Right, so most people still don't understand why I'm extremely passionate about buying lands in Africa. You see, while most Africans are busy leaving Africa, China is busy coming into Africa and buying up all the lands. I need you to watch and listen to this.
I keep going to China every year. China keeps going to Africa. I said, what am I doing?
You know what I'd heard? I don't know if this is true or not, but a Chinese close associate of mine told me about this. They're saying that the Chinese have been systematically giving loans to these African countries, which they ultimately can't pay back. And they're taking more and more land in different parts of Africa from these loans. And they're slowly starting to take over Africa.
What you just said is sincere truth. China, they are very deliberate. I remember going to one of these states. To my surprise, inside the village, I saw Chinese wearing slippers inside village. What are they doing? I discovered that they have factory inside that village. They are mining our resources. We are busy, dressed like local with slippers. They were out there mining our resources. Just in Ekpe, we have China village in Ekpe. What are they doing? They own industry, they own this log wood industry in Ekpe. China are taking part of the world generally. They understand how it works, and they are trooping into Africa. While we are trooping in, going out, they are coming in. Let me show you that video. Watch this.
Do you think Africa is big enough to
Yeah,
get to $100 million?
Are you looking at markets outside of Africa?
Africa has 54 markets. We're looking at Africa only. In 7 years, Africa will be home to a third of the global population of youth. By 2050, 1 out of every 5 customers on the internet will be in Africa. Africa in the past decade has, out of the top 10 countries with the fastest growing GDP, 5 of those markets are in Africa. Retail spend in 2018 was about $1.4 trillion. 2/3 of that was consumer packaged goods. And it's considered one of the fastest growing regions for consumer packaged goods spending in the world. On top of that, when it comes to profitability margins, it's the most profitable region, bar none, to East Asia.
This is when you drop the mic.
With that, I just have 2 more words to say. Obama.
Yes, you know, hear that statistic. Let me just play it again for you to hear.
We're looking at Africa only. In 7 years, Africa will be home to a third of the global population of youth.
Can you hear
By
that?
2050, 1 out of every 5 customers on the internet will be in Africa. Africa in the past decade has, out of the top 10 countries with the fastest growing GDP, 5 of those markets are in Africa. Retail spend in 2018 was about $1.4 trillion. 2/3 of that was consumer packaged goods. And it's considered one of the fastest growing regions for consumer packaged goods spending in the world. On top of that, when it comes to profitability margins, it's the most profitable region, bar none, to East Asia.
This is when you drop the mic.
This is when you drop the mic.
Words to say. Obama.
This is statistics. With all this is not about investing in emotion. Apart from the fact that you are from Africa, but this is statistics backing up whatever I'm saying. Should we still invest in Africa? That is not all. I still have more to show you. That is not all. Just listen. Hold on.
Real estate is the only estate that is real. You may buy shares, but you just heard my story. I lost so much money. And some people say, oh, I have a good story. But the thing is, because of the volatility of the economy and the chances of shares going up and down, land don't move. Land doesn't die. Land doesn't shift. Land, you may don't even need to cut the grass. But because of the location, it changes your allocation. You know, so land continues to bring prosperity to you. But I mean, today I've sold almost all my 900 acres in Moe, but there was a time I bought just 30 acres there for less than $1 million. That 30 acres was sold for something like 100 million. Nothing can give you that kind of return. So wherever you do and wherever you are, you've got to realize that you need to take advantage, particularly of real estate. I know some people are into bitcoins and all the coins. My challenge with coins is that I don't know who founded it. I don't know where it is going. It is an economy without an unknown beginning and an unknown end.
Sincere truth. That is the truth.
Because of the location, it changes your allocation. You know, so continues to bring prosperity to you. But I mean, today I've sold almost all my 900 acres in Moe, but there was a time I bought just 30 acres there for less than $1 million.
Less than $1 million.
That was sold for something like 100 million.
100 million.
Nothing.
See that? 1 million, 30 million. Sorry, 1 million, 100 million.
You are. You've got to realize that you need to take advantage, particularly of real estate. I know some people are into bitcoins and all the coins. My challenge with coins is that I don't know who founded it. I don't know where it is going. It is an economy without an unknown beginning,
an unknown ending,
an unknown end.
That is not all. Does he have more? Listen to this South African expert. Listen to him.
The long game, short-term dynamics don't matter. I was traveling the world talking about investing in Africa when Time magazine was saying Africa is the darkest continent in the world. And then 10 years later changed the cover and said we are Africa rising. I was traveling to Jersey, Guernsey, Isle of Man, meeting with institutional investors talking about investing in Africa long before Africa was ever on the map. The average age, the median age of the African continent today is less than 20. In Nigeria alone, I think it's at 17 years old. So let me tell you what that means for those of us in the room who, struggled with mathematics. It means that if I take 200 million people in Nigeria, say, and 50% of them are below the average working age, over the next 10 years, there's a 50% cohort of the population that's going to come into the mainstream economy. What do you think that does for your business? It means more consumers, more buyers, more people buying banking products. So of course, if you're taking a 3-month view or a 6-month view, it doesn't look good. But if you're taking a 10-year view, it looks fantastic.
This South African expert is talking from the business perspective, which means that if you decide to even enter into business in Africa, the market is there for you. So the question is, why are you thinking Africa is where you should not invest? You are missing out. You are missing out. I get the sincere truth. Let me play this for you.
They said we couldn't do a group tour in Nigeria. They said it was too dangerous. They said it was impossible. The travelers would hate it, that it's not safe. Well, I've proven them wrong. We are here with a group of people from all over the world enjoying this incredible country. So we're in Ocean State at Erin Ijesha Waterfall. And we've been traveling throughout the country. We started in Lagos. We've been in the Yoruba heartland and in Abeokuta, Ibadan, really seeing the culture and spirit of this country. And my travelers are loving it. We've received so much positive feedback on this trip. Nigeria is one of the most well-known countries in the world. Over 200 million people, one of the most populous countries in the world, but it rarely receives foreign tourists. And that's a shame. And I think a lot of people are afraid of it because of what is said in the media, but so much of that is not true. And it's a beautiful place. So if you want to experience Nigeria, it's a country that I fell in love with. I love the people, culture, food, everything here. If you want to experience it, come on one of our group trips. Check it out. Link in my bio. Give you all the information for you to come and enjoy this and experience Nigeria. Nobody is doing group tours like this, but we are. So come and check us out.
People are coming all over the world. Foreigners are coming all over the world to come and enjoy Nigeria. And you are out there saying that Nigeria is worse. Ha! And you're from Nigeria. And you're from Africa. Better think where. People are coming to come and enjoy. You see the beautiful nature. Even this place, personally, I've not been there. And you are thinking that beautiful places are only in outside the country. You need to start taking advantage of Africa, taking advantage of Nigeria. You need to start doing that. Let me play this one for you too.
Fine, but lamentation is different from lamentation. The lamentation of the tenant is different from the lamentation of the landlord. Lamentation of the tenant. Lamentation. Lamentation. The lamentation of the tenant is different from the lamentation of the landlord. Landlord will lament, but he will increase your rent. Currency. Because money flows.
Money flows.
Position yourself in the place that money is flowing to. Sell something. Position yourself in the place that money is flowing to. Lamentation. Lamentation. Landlord will lament.
Yes, sir.
But he will increase your rent. Because money flows.
Money flows.
Position yourself in the place that money is flowing to.
Position yourself.
If not, you will be driving baby like this in the street. This is the way to break the chains. Have something to sell. You will be selling supernatural. You create wealth faster because money flows.
You heard it well. That is Pastor Sam Adeyemi. He has said it all. The landlord will lament. The tenant will lament. But there's different in lamentation. Don't be rich spiritually and physically that you are here. You are very poor. No. You need to put a balance. Let me end it with this particular video.
The reason why Israel did not enter Promised Land is not because they were sinners, because they were not good. When they got to that point and those spies said, the people they are giants, they said, we can't go. God was very angry. God said, because of that, you are not going to go. Yes. The remainder of this year, people, if they don't like it, that's their problem. Like they look behind now. What's that? You have done. Please, another one. They say, see this mistake, say, I'll do another one. The next one will be better. We are learning on the job, please. Just post it first, you'll be it. Post it, let them see it. When you are doing that, you are stretching your boldness capacity. Instead of allowing timidity to cow you down. I've seen both students, when we were in school, both students, they are going to collect documents. They have walked up to teachers. And people think that bold people are more intelligent. There's a way bold people walk. It's until they talk, they're very foolish. But what? They are bolder. The reason why some people are not married is because they are not bold. That's why you're saying, you look. The person you want to marry until somebody came and asked that person out. Look at your life, Mr. Look More. What do you want that God has not done for you? God said, talk now. You dance around the bush, dance.
Just be looking and you are not taking action in investing in Africa. These are different people that I decide to play different video from different people sharing their opinion in investing in Africa. From those who are from Nigeria, those who are not from Nigeria, foreigners, billionaires. Then the question is this: will you be where you have plenty resources, plenty opportunities, and you are not taking advantage of it? Be bold. Don't be like the children of Israel. Be bold. Take action. And I know you'll be glad. If you're looking at investing in Lagos, Nigeria, and you're looking for the right person to talk to, then talk to Dennis Isong. Let's make this happen for you. The number on the screen is our number. Give us a call. Let's make this happen for you. And once again, my name is Dennis Isong. Share this video with someone. Bye for now.